This is Algebra Step by Step. This course provides a solid foundation in algebraic concepts, problem-solving skills, and mathematical reasoning. Algebra 1 is a crucial stepping stone in a person's mathematical journey, laying the groundwork for advanced topics in high school and beyond. This course is different. The current trend is math by discovery, a trend supposedly backed by research and evidence. This approach involves problem-solving situations, encouraging students to discover the answers without direct instruction. The goal of discovery-based math is to make it more meaningful for children. The theory is simple but flawed. If a child can make the correct conclusions independently, through logical thinking and deduction, the concepts will be easier to remember. This only works for a handful of students. However, in a recent study released by the Frontier Center for Public Policy, the following conclusion was made. Traditional math education methods are superior to the highly ineffective, discovery-based instructional techniques that are in vogue now in educational curricula. In our efforts to find innovative ways to make math more interesting and less intimidating, we have left many children and their parents more confused than ever. If you or your child find the current math teaching methods confusing, frustrating, and discouraging, we promise a straightforward explanation followed by practice problems similar to the examples. There are no surprises, and each lesson builds on what was learned in the previous lesson. We promise to replace confusion with confidence. Also, many algebra courses include topics that will never be seen again or are just outside the scope of actual algebra. This course focuses on the algebra skills required to develop number sense and prepare students for the next educational step. Course objectives: Foundations of Algebra, strengthen your understanding of real numbers, including operations with integers, fractions, and decimals. Solving equations, learn how to solve equations by starting with simple one-step equations, before moving to multi-step equations with variables on each side. Linear functions, learn to solve and graph linear equations and inequalities, both algebraically and graphically, including understanding slopes, distances, and equations of lines. Systems of equations, explore methods for solving and analyzing systems of linear equations and inequalities, including real-world applications. Exponents and radicals, master the rules of exponents, simplify radicals, and solve equations involving exponents and radicals. Quadratic functions and factoring, delve into quadratic functions, properties and techniques for factoring quadratic expressions. Teaching methodology, warm-up. The goal of the warm-up is to activate prior knowledge. It builds on what was previously learned and foreshadows the current lesson. New information, this is given in the form of an explainer video. The video models the type of problems students will practice. Review of new information, this is typically an online activity such as a matching game or similar activity. Practice, these problems were intentionally crafted for students. These problems should be printed and done by hand. Remember, this is a traditional approach to math, and the best way to learn math is to practice. Practice review. Each problem is worked for students to review their answers. Quiz, each section ends with a quiz. Since this self-paced course builds on itself, the recommendation is to work through each lesson until it is mastered. There is no need to rush or put unnecessary pressure on a student to achieve at a rate faster than necessary. You know if your child is trying. If they are trying, patience and reassurance are the best practices. Assessment and grading. Each lesson and unit ends with a multiple-choice test. Before moving to the next lesson, students should score in the 90% range. The problem with current math instruction is students are forced to move to a new topic before the current topic is mastered. Final exam, a comprehensive examination to assess your overall grasp of the course material. To get the certificate of completion requires a 70%. To be ready for the math level, 80% or better is required, and 90% is recommended. Success in Algebra 1 prepares you for future mathematical challenges and provides valuable problem-solving skills applicable to various academic and professional pursuits. Let's embark on this mathematical journey together. You can do it.